What's up YouTube? Miss Majin here with a video today where we're going to talk about Goku versus Vegeta. And the way that I see it is just Goku has never beaten Vegeta. I have heard the argument of, oh, you're just a Vegeta fan and blah blah blah, and that's why you see it that way. I am also a Goku fan. I really like them both. Vegeta's obviously my favorite, but the margin is small between the two of them. So, I mean, I've also heard the argument of like, oh, what about their beam struggle in the Saiyan saga? Do you not consider that a win? I mean, yeah, sure. It's a great piece of anime. It's a great section in Dragon Ball. It was a great display of power. It was great to see Kaioken ×4. It was great to see Gallic Gun. It was great to see them actually, struggle against one another. I swear to God, they're trying to blind us in early Dragon Ball. Like, if you've gone back and watched the Namek saga recently, because it's literally just white, like, flashes on the fucking screen most of the time. Now, the way that I see this is, yeah, sure, Goku definitely did get the better of Vegeta here. Like, there's no doubt about it. They were both pretty cooked at the end of it. But this is a round. This is not the end of the fight. Now, it's worth noting that in the Saiyan saga, so like right here when they had this battle, at base level, their power levels were entirely different. So Goku's was 8,000 in the manga, 9,000 or over 9,000 in the anime, and Vegeta's was 18,000. So Vegeta was literally double of Goku's base strength. They obviously add the multipliers, and we've got Kaioken ×4 here, and then when Vegeta transforms into a grade 8, we've got 10 times multiplier. And again, when we look at the end of like Goku versus Vegeta, not Vegeta versus everyone else, not Vegeta versus fucking Yajirobe, not Vegeta versus Gohan, Goku versus Vegeta. Regardless of what transformations were happening, who was what, blah blah blah, Vegeta cheated and used Uzuru. It's not fucking cheating, it's part of his Saiyan power. Like, is it inherent power? This is something that he can just do. He was born this way. So it is not cheating. I know Vegeta would see it differently. Like, he even says it. He's like, oh, you're forcing me to do this, blah, 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 blah. But the fact remains is the outcome of this, as we can see here, is that Goku was rendered entirely incapable of moving. All of his bones in his body were broken. And Yajirobe was the one that cut off Vegeta's tail. So Yajirobe essentially won this round, if you know what I'm saying. Vegeta was crestfallen at this point, was he not? So, this to me is the end of Goku vs Vegeta in the Saiyan saga. And Goku just didn't win. And that's okay. It doesn't make Goku shit or anything like that. It just means, again, Vegeta was like double his strength. So of course Vegeta's gonna win this one. In my opinion, who won this was fucking Gohan. Who won this whole battle, who won this whole saga was goddamn Gohan. Whether or not it was like a complete and utter accident and Vegeta just couldn't get out of the way of a falling giant great ape. If Gohan had have stayed in Uzuru or in grade 8, he would have completely decimated Vegeta. He would have owned the shit out of him. So, in my opinion, Gohan definitely won this. Because after this is when Vegeta's, crawling to his ship, and Krillin goes along with his sword, and Goku says, no, please spare him, blah, 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 blah. That's not like a Krillin win to me either, because Krillin didn't do nothing. At all. In fact, he did the exact opposite of doing something. So, all in all, to me, in the Saiyan saga, it ended here. It ended, Goku vs Vegeta ended here. When Goku drops to the ground and just can't move. Wherever the hell it's gone. There. That's where it ended. To me. And that's that. So, if we move forward to the Majin Vegeta fight, by the way, best fucking fight in the entirety of Dragon Ball. The choreography is insane. I can't believe it. I can't believe this is filler. Like, how good is this? This is some of the best. This is the best filler to probably ever exist. Definitely my favorite fight. And just definitely some of the best. Like, the animation was great. Everything was great. Majin Vegeta is definitely my favorite, as you can probably tell by my name. Look at this shit. And look at them smiling at one another. Iconic. But anyway, it's worth noting, like, okay, they were on par in Super Saiyan 2, by the way. They were completely on par. Yes, there is the argument of like, oh, Goku had Super Saiyan 3 in his back pocket. Now, we know the way that Toriyama writes things is just completely off the bat. Like, completely, like, unplanned, completely just, like, no fucking idea what he's doing, which is absolutely fine because somehow it ends up working and it's become one of the most popular anime in the entire world for 20 plus years. So it works for him, as we can see. But again, what we know of his writing and the way that it's just so off the cuff is that Super Saiyan 3 kind of wasn't a thing until right before it was a thing. And when it was finally a thing was when Goku displayed it to Majin Buu and Babidi, obviously after Vegeta had died. So I can't settle with the argument. And again, this is not a biased thing. This is purely just like how I see the facts. This is how I see them. I can't vibe with the fact that, oh yeah, Super Saiyan 3 was in his back pocket the whole time, because I feel like if it existed in like Toriyama's brain at the time of the Majin Vegeta battle, it may have gone a little bit differently. Now, don't ask me how it would have gone because I don't bloody know. It could have gone in any direction. Yeah, sure, Goku could have bust out Super Saiyan 3. He could have absolutely destroyed Vegeta. Who knows? Who really honestly knows? It could have been Vegeta had an entirely different power system. Anything could have happened. I do stand by the fact, and I have made content on it, and some people think that I'm fucking wild about it, which is fine. But the durability that you get from a Majin boost is quite out the gate. Like, I don't know if you guys remember Spopovich versus Vidal at the martial arts tournament. She kicked him in the head, twisted his neck, broke his neck, and all he did was twist it back around and just kept going. So the durability of the Majin power is pretty decent. And then if you add that on to Vegeta's durability, because that boy can take a fucking hiding, bro. I'm not 100% convinced that Super Saiyan 3 could just like pow, one-shot Vegeta. I'm not convinced on that. And sure, I've given it a lot of thought because Dragon Ball is like my favorite thing in the fucking world. So again though, who really knows? I'd never say anything definitive if it like doesn't exist. I'd never be like, oh, you know, Vegeta. I did title a reel to say Majin Vegeta could probably outlast Super Saiyan 3, and that's probably where I stand on this. Anyway, going back to, that's totally irrelevant to this entire video. Going back to, you know, who kind of like won this fight. We know that, again, just Goku didn't win. But I don't necessarily think Vegeta won this either. What kind of frame is this, by the way? I love shoddy frames. And this is where Vegeta says, you know, or hang on, let me put closed captions on. I don't want it to be too loud because I don't want to get, you know, CR by YouTube. Fine. You win. Our battle is postponed. So, like, somewhat by admission, we could say Vegeta said that Goku won there, but it's like, that's a hard one. Vegeta had a plan here. And you can tell by the look in his eyes. He had a motherfucking plan. Alright, fine. Fine, Kakarot. You win. If we just go forward a little bit. Okay, what the fucking hell was Goku thinking turning his back to Vegeta? He just saw Vegeta blow up like thousands of people at the stadium and like insist on a battle essentially to the death. And he's like, oh, you know what? You seem genuine. I'm gonna turn my back to you and get out of Sensor Beam just like you suggested. The darkness is so real. Oh, shock. What a shock. Oh my god, I'm so fucking surprised. Okay, now. Now, hang on. Let's just wait for the frame. Not this one. Okay. Now, who lost here? Who is not standing? Goku. It's a shame, sure. I really wish their fight had gone differently. I really wish someone could have definitively fucking won this. But we can't say Goku won at all. Regardless of what he had, he didn't use it. Even if we do include the fact that Goku had Super Saiyan 3 in his back pocket, blah, 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 blah. He still don't fucking use it. So you still can't count this as a win. That's like saying, I don't know, if I'm like playing Tekken and I've got, you know, an uppercut that I can use and I didn't use it and I lost. I can't be like, oh, well, I had an uppercut, so I could have won. That's not going to be an argument. Someone's going to be like, I don't give a shit. Use it then, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, again, in this, I wouldn't say Vegeta won this. That's not a battle. Like, you know, cheap shotting someone is not a fight. That's just cheap shotting someone. That's just a dirty move. So, you know, the outcome of this is very unclear, and it's an ongoing debate in the Dragon Ball verse, which is fine. You know, it's always fun to kind of debate and talk about these things and, you know, have a good yarn about it, as long as we're respectful to one another. But again, the fact remains Goku did not win this. Now, the third and kind of like final or most recent fight is obviously the one in Dragon Ball Superhero. I was lucky enough to actually purchase this on Google Movies, so I have it in my possession, because you can't stream it anywhere, I don't think. Well, not where I am anyway, down in little old New Zealand. So, you know, at the end of this is just a sparring match. This isn't even a fight. And this has been going on for basically the entirety of the movie while, you know, they've been fighting with Cell Max. These guys are both cooked. They're both wrecked. They're going for their final hit. They hit each other. Cool. And then, you know, this happens. He got me. Whis is just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, they're still fighting. Whis declares Vegeta the winner. For crying out loud. The referee of everything in Dragon Ball Super declares Vegeta the fucking winner. Hallelujah. And he says, I did it. I finally beat Kakarot. This statement here, I know, like, they know what they're doing. The animation studio, they all know what they're doing when they make this dialogue. They're leaving us with, like, you know, grains. And people clutch at these kind of things. And that's fair. People go, oh, you know, this is their first real fight. This is Vegeta's first real victory. Fair. Totally fair. The way that I see this is regarding, like, their rematch. Because in the Buu saga, in the, you know, Majin Vegeta situation, he was like, I want a rematch. I want to fucking fight you, and I want to beat you this time. Because he doesn't see their first fight as a win. Even though I do, and even though a lot of other people do, he doesn't. Because he's a proud Saiyan warrior, blah, blah, blah. So here, I see this as their rematch. He finally defeated him in a rematch. But Vegeta sees it as overall defeated him. So we cannot argue the fact that Vegeta's beaten him at least fucking once. But again, the fact remains, Goku has not beaten Vegeta. And that's all I came here to say. Again, some people are not going to agree with this, and that's totally fine. Totally fine. I respect your view. I respect your opinion. Just like you will respect my opinion and my views. I really enjoyed making this video for you guys. And I plan to be on YouTube a little bit more, because this is a lot of fun. I got a lot of content up my sleeve as well. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like, I was going to say like and subscribe in one word. Hit the subscribe button and the like button down below, and I will see you inside of a future video because I'm in the hyperbolic time chamber. See you next time.